What do people do when their life becomes so difficult they don't even know where to start? What did people do?
Stop.
They davened. In other words, when your life is not working, who should you complain to?
The master.
You go to the Eibishter and say, what do you want me to do? You created me, you put me here, you gave me these troubles. What are you expecting from me? That's called davening. Davening means you check in. Before you start your day, in middle of your day, you check in. Like you're a soldier in an army, and you check in every morning, what are my orders for today? It keeps you real. If you never check in, then your life is not real. A day goes by, 2 days go by, nothing happens, you don't even remember. You're not real. You're dreaming. You're going through life like a dream. When you check in, it's like a reality check. You stand in davening, you stand in front of the Eibishter, and you say, look, this is me. This is what's happening. I'm being honest. This is me. I did some good things, I did some bad things, I wasted a lot of time. This is me. I'm checking in. That is much better than 10 years of therapy.
I was checking in health.
So the first thing is you become real. Life is not some dream that just goes on and nothing ever happens, nothing. You become real. Your days become real. It's like you start your day off by saying, what's today? Most people, today, yesterday, tomorrow, they don't know the difference anymore. The day is not even a day, it's just part of this blah. When you start your day davening, before you start thinking, what do the words mean? Don't worry about that. You're going to daven. What does that mean? It means you're going to check in for this day and let the Eibishter see who you are and what you are. That is such a powerful, healthy experience. When people do go to therapy, it's because they need to learn to do that. And then it costs you $200 an hour. To learn to do what davening does for you. Number 2. A woman says to her husband, why don't you tell me when you're going out of the house? Tell me that you're going out of the house. The husband says, why? She said, what do you mean, why? You got to tell me before you go out. He said, what? This is not a good marriage. This is not even a good friendship. He doesn't need to tell her where he's going. It's true. But she needs to know when he's going. So he feels, I should tell you when I'm going because you need to hear it. I don't need to say it. So what do you call a person like that? A lousy husband and a selfish person. It's true you don't need to say it, but she needs to hear it. A selfish person says, well, because she needs to hear it, that's why I should say it. Yes. Yes. If you're a decent human being and she needs to hear it, then you should say it, even though you don't need to say it. Davening is a mitzvah. The Eibishter says, please daven to me. Say Shema Yisrael Hashem Echad. And you say, I don't need to say that. It's true, you don't need to say it. But he needs to hear it. So you say, he needs to hear it, that's why I should say it. It's not decent. Davening is an exercise of menschlichkeit. The Eibishter says, I need you to say Shema 3 times a day. And you say, well, I don't enjoy it. What kind of husband are you going to be? Your children need you to give them a compliment. And you say, no. What is that? It's true you don't need to give your child a compliment. But does the child need to hear the compliment? So if it's not your need, then it's not important. That's not a mensch. It's not decent. So the Eibishter says, I need to hear from you. And you say, that's boring. It is boring to you. It's not boring to him. So here's how you should daven from now on. Number 1, don't shuckle. I don't know who invented shuckling, but it's really not respectful. If you wanted to talk to me about something important, and you stood there in front of me and went like this, I wouldn't listen. So go to a doctor or something. In fact, are you talking to me? What are you doing? I don't even know what you're doing. Then the people go like this. Can I hear somebody talk to you like this? You'd say, get lost. When you settle down, come back and talk to me.
I heard the reason why people do that is because when you daven, the whole body is serve Hashem.
Yes. So what did the Rebbe do? The Rebbe stood and
You still have to move.
your whole body is moving.
Yeah, so some people
But you're not doing aerobics. So first of all, stop shuckling. Have a little derech. You're talking to the Eibishter. Number 2, don't try to figure out what it says in the davening. It's none of your business. These are the Eibishter's words. And he asked you to say them. So say them like a mensch.
I thought you have to know what you're saying.
That's a separate thing.
But people say you have to know what you're saying.
Huh? The Rabbanan means the Eibishter wants it.
Why do you have to daven 3 times a day?
He wants to hear from you 3 times a day.
Yeah, but I want to daven.
What's he still there?
Why
So
do you just daven 1 time a week and then
the Eibishter wants to know. The Eibishter wants to know how your day begins. He wants to know how it's going. He wants to know how it ended.
How was lunch?
How was all right?
How was breakfast?
How you doing so far? How do you like me now? So how should you daven? I'm serious then. You try to have kavanah. You have to learn a lot to have kavanah. What you should do is daven with respect for the words. Say the words respectfully because they're holy words. So if you were packing crystal, whatever, expensive, you would do it carefully. These are all expensive, precious words. Say them carefully. It'll be a completely different experience.